What's going on? Welcome back. Ryan here. In this video, we're talking about OTM options out of the money. So again, I have Thinkorswim loaded up. I have Apple here as our underlying asset. I have this trade tab with the option chain, and we've opened up one of these expiration series. And again, we've talked so far about in-the-money options being represented on the options chain by this highlighted area. Same thing on the put side. These puts are in the money as they're highlighted, and we now know that the options that are not in the money but are right where the asset is trading are known as at-the-money options. And in this video, we're talking about out-of-the-money options, right? So all of the options here and all of these options here, right, where these are out of the money, right? So we have in the money, we have at the money, and we have out of the money. And without, digging too much in quite yet, it's important to understand in the money versus at the money versus out of the money, because these three definitions represent a lot of scenarios and a lot of potential decisions we can make strategically when we're deciding strategies and which options to pick, whether we're buying the option or selling the option, or a combination of the two if we're using some type of spread strategy. But again, remember, being an efficient options trader, being somebody who is confident, it really comes from a place of having a really solid base of understanding at like a definition level and a conceptual level. So again, remember, we've talked about what it means to buy and sell options. We've talked about calls and puts. And now we've looked at this option chain, which is a representation of this data, right? Where we have our expiration, we have the prices, we have the in the money, we have at the money, we have out of the money. Okay, so just without getting too ahead of ourselves, we just want to make sure that when we look at any options chain, right? All the option chains, they're all the same. Right, that's what having a standardized contract or representation of data, what that means, right? Is that broker and software might be different, right? It might look different, it might feel different, but when you pull up this options chain, or you're speaking to a professional or a broker or anybody else who's trading options, it's important that we can all look at this data the same way and we can talk about it the same way, so that we have like an equilibrium or a standardization of the way we talk about and represent these contracts, right? Because it's really important that when we're talking about it, or we're explaining something, or we're remembering something, or we're reviewing a trade, that we can represent the information easily in a standardized format so that everybody can understand what's happening. And part of that has to do with what we just talked about, right? Knowing where to find this options chain, knowing that these options are in the money, these options are in the money, these options right here would be at the money, and these options in this space over here are out of the money. Okay, so again, if you have any questions about this, reach out to me. I love to hear from my students and clients and anybody I'm helping. Again, if you need more help in a one-on-one structured format for really accelerated learning, I offer one-on-one coaching. Reach out to me. I would love to set up a call with you. And again, I look forward to talking in the next video.